Pius Ranee was born and raised in Nongtraw, a quiet and quaint village located in East Khasi, Meghalaya, showcasing his active interest in leadership skills during different occasions, such as public speaking and his ability to represent different community organizations. His community collectively encouraged him to aspire for a larger role in the society. Having finished his studies at a village level, his motivation and endurance led him to pursue further studies. Taking a deeper interest in rural development, he decided to educate himself at St. Edmund's College, attaining a graduate and postgraduate degree in social work. 5 years at St. Edmund's, Pius harnessed the knowledge gained and began churning it into a more specific arena: food and agroecology. Understanding the many challenges his own village faced, Pius felt the need to work towards finding sustainable solutions to livelihood opportunities and agro practices that are beneficial for communities and the environment. In the year 2011, together with Slow Food International, Pius set up the first school garden in his own village. Later that year, he was invited to speak with his mother at the indigenous Terra Madre in Yokmok. His active interest caught the attention of the youth food movement, who invited him to talk at the International Youth Forum in Turin. Pius was also trained in participatory video documenting and traditional knowledge systems on agrobiodiversity. The video showcased the importance of such knowledge and the need to preserve it. This led to 14 neighboring villages participating in the revival of traditional crops such as millet. Today, Pius works as an associate trainer at the Northeast Slow Food and Agrobiodiversity Society, or NESFAS, an organization that aims to connect the pleasure of local food to the importance of agrobiodiversity. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting Pius Ranee.
Yeah. A few years ago, I visited the jhum field with 2 of my friends. To reach that jhum field, we had to cross a small stream. While crossing it, one of the boys fell down, slipped, and cut his left leg badly. At that moment, I felt helpless. He took out the chewing leaf and applied to the left leg of his own friend. The name of the plant in my local dialect is Slajumai. This is the plant that I'm talking about, a life-saving plant, which I had obviously forgotten. I come from a tiny but wonderful village, which consists of 37 households. To reach my village, you have to go down to about 2,500 steps from the main road. The year was 2010. The month was November. And for me, it was a life-changing moment. The entire community of my village was invited to the first Mother Earth Festival in Mawphlang, organized by Bak Prang Roy and his Base Rome Indigenous Partnership for Agrobiodiversity and Food Sovereignty. We took this opportunity to showcase our local products such as millet, yam, sweet potatoes, soya beans, which are the main produce of our land. Impressed by our local produce, Mr. Frank Roy, who is Chairman NESFAS and my mentor, organized Sarah Asadullah, a lady from London, to train us on documenting the traditional knowledge which are fading away through the process called Participatory Video Training Program. To tell you, participatory video is a set of techniques that involve a group of community or young people like you and me to make our own film. This lady from London, she stayed in my village for almost 2 weeks We enjoy together, we dance together, and also we decided to make a storyboard. You know, for us, it is an interesting exercise whereby all my community, they came together to discuss and brainstorm the issues which affect our life. I want to ask you a question. Have you ever felt the power when you hold a mic in front of the camera, like a man there? And have you ever felt the power when you hold a pen in your hand? Let me tell you. When this lady taught us on how to hold a camera, we felt that the pen is mightier than the sword. It's mightier than the participatory video is mightier than the pen. It's mightier than the sword, and it's mightier than the microphone. Because it brings people together to voice our concern. Let me give you an example. Through the entire process, we came across that we really need to rediscover the traditional crops which are fading away from our community. And for me as a youth, it really acts as a platform, as it made me to realize that, yes, through this simple tool, we can document and glamorize the traditional knowledge of my forefathers. And also, I'm very happy now that through this simple tool that it made us to realize that we are rich in diversity, we are rich in culture, and we have many stories to tell to the world that we are still connected to the land. The land is our life. So, with the help of this lady, we decided to make a video about our life and practices of my community. We were able to capture the traditional knowledge of our forefathers. And I hope that we will be able to pass down this knowledge to the future generation, even though one day if I'm not here on this beautiful planet. And because of that, we were able to make a short video on millet, shakrot, which is a herbal tea leaf, and beekeeping. Now, I want to show you a video made by my community through the process of participatory video.
Wow, cái này mình tao phân này một bà đủ nà xâm bạ phi đây bùm lá phi đây bùm mét nè lạ bột sạch tay suda sạch suda xâm đa khôi bà hao ban hai chân cha thì ban nhang yo nó sẽ gì yo nó sẽ gì con bên ra ban gì yo nó dạ dạ saya ya, ya ya oh ya. Adin kerhai jingkuk kinyo, dong hai kai, jing tet tenrai, jing kai no. Barek om.
Thank you. Today, when we have any special occasion in my village, we used to screen this kind of film at the community hall, and also we used to go to other neighboring villages to screen this kind of film in order to raise an awareness, so that the people will understand the importance of the traditional food crops. Now, I'm very, very happy to tell you, firstly, that this simple tool has made a huge impact to my community because, number one, more elders now have joined with us, the youth, to make more videos. Secondly, the number of families who are growing millet has gone up from 4 households in the year 2010 to 25 households in the year 2013. Because millet is our traditional crop. It can be stored for quite a number of years, and also it's a climate resistant crop. Thirdly, the Village Development Committee, in short we call VDC, with the support of one local organization in my village, we bought a huge plot of land, and approximately 80% of the land this year, 2014, will be used to grow millet. Fourthly, one custodian farmer, her name is Bibi Ranee, who happens to be my mother. She was selected by the committee to give a presentation during the first indigenous Tramadre, which was held in the town of Jokkmokk in Sweden in the year 2011. Fifthly, the indigenous partnership led by Pak Prang Roy. Now it has been started as an indigenous millet network, and my village is one of that. When this Sarah from London, when she was there in the village, she used to like to ask a question: what is the impact of the film? One respected elders from my village, his name is Pius Ranee, with a smiling face, he said this word: if you go and look, our fields are full of millet. All our children now know the taste of shakrot, which is a local medicinal root for making tea. Within a span of 3 years, this small initiative, it has spread to another 14 villages of our area. And now, with the help of NSFAS, we were able to connect with another millet growers from Nagaland, from South India, from Thailand, including from Karo Hills districts. In conclusion, I would like to convey this message which comes straight from my heart, that the process of participatory video helps us to document the oral history. It also helps us to bridge the gap between the past and the future. Above all, participatory video makes me in realizing that there are lots and lots of knowledge that we need to document, so that the future generation will not forget, like a life-saving plan, which I had forgotten when that particular boy, he was badly injured when he crossed to the field, when he went to the home field. Thank you so much. Mithila.
The power of participatory video, highly informative there. Thank you so much once again, Mr. Pius Ranee.